elimination, Gauss-Jordan, method of decomposition, and Krauss method. Now we have discussed about the iterative method. There are two iterative methods. Gauss-Jacobi and Gauss-Seidel method. Gauss-Jacobi and Gauss-Seidel method. So, method of iterations is not applicable to all this system of equations. It is not applicable to the all system of equations. All system of equations. એટલે કે આપેલા બધા જ સમીકરણ માટે આ ઇટરેશન મેથડ સાચી નથી. શું જરૂરી છે? each equation of the system must contain one large coefficient and the large coefficient must be attached to a different unknown in that equation. So where the iteration methods are applicable, in each equations of the system must contain one large coefficient. Suppose we have a three system of equation, so in every equation one coefficient must be large. And large coefficient must be attached. So in the other words, solution of the system of suppose solution of the system of equation will exist by iterative procedure if solution ક્યારે મળે iterative procedure થી? If the absolute value of the largest coefficient is greater than the sum of the absolute value of all the remaining coefficients. In each equation. Here, this is important. In the iterative method, solution of this system of equation will exist where the solution of the systems of equation exist if by using the iterative procedure method, if the absolute value of the largest coefficient, absolute, that is mod, absolute value of this largest coefficient is greater than the sum of absolute value of absolute value, that means also a mode of remaining coefficient in each equation. Suppose we have a 2x plus 3y plus 6z. So in that equation we have this absolute value of this 6 is largest than other remaining coefficient in each equation, mod 2 plus mod 3. Mod 2 plus mod 3. So this is 5. So 6 is the largest coefficient in this equation. Here suppose 10x plus 2y plus 3z. So 2 mod 2 plus mod 3 coefficient, absolute value of this, so sum of the absolute value of the remaining 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. And here coefficient of this x and this absolute value are 10. So 10 is greater than. So absolute value of this largest coefficient is, so largest coefficient 10 is the greater than sum of these two remaining absolute value, remaining coefficient of this absolute value in each equation. So suppose we have a 3 equation. So in this, all these 3 equations, these conditions are true, that is needed. So first of all we try to study about Gauss-Jacobi method. Gauss-Jacobi method. Suppose consider the following system of equation. Here a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to constant d1. Suppose equation 1a. a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2. Suppose 1b. And a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. 1c. Suppose we have these 3 system of linear equation are given. In every equation one largest coefficient. In every equation one largest coefficient are greater than the sum of this other absolute value of the remaining coefficient in each equation. So suppose here we have x is the largest, the coefficient of this x is largest, so absolute value of the coefficient of the x are greater than the sum of the absolute value of all the remaining. A1 is the coefficient of this x, so remaining coefficient y and z coefficient of absolute value are b1, absolute value of z c1. So sum of the absolute value of all the remaining coefficients, that means b1 and c1. This is the absolute value. So b1 mod of b1 plus mod of c1. This one. And also here, suppose b2, here x1, here coefficient of the x are largest, here coefficient of this y are largest, so b2 are greater than mod of a2 plus mod of c2. Same as this coefficient of this z, so c3, absolute value of this coefficient of this z, c3 greater than mod of a3 plus mod of b3. These conditions are satisfying. Whenever these conditions are satisfying of this given equation, then we try to solve by using the iterative method. So that is in each equation. So that is in each equation, the coefficient of the terms are large. Here we can put diagonal terms are large. Coefficient of Coefficient of the x, that means a1. Coefficient of the y, that means b2. Coefficient of this z, that means c3 are large. Hence the system is ready. Now this system is ready for the further process, ready for iteration and solving x, y and z and solving x, y and z respectively. So whenever the equation of the coefficient of the diagonal terms are large, then system is ready for the iteration. So તમારે શું કરવાનું થાય કે વિકર્ણના ઘટકો જે છે પહેલા ટર્મ્સમાં x નો કોએફિશિયન્ટ સહગુણક લાર્જ બનાવો, બીજામાં y નો લાર્જ હોય એવું બનાવો અને ત્રીજામાં z નો લાર્જ હોય એવું બનાવો. હવે સિસ્ટમના જે ઇક્વેશન છે ને તમે હવે પ્રોસેસ કરી શકો. તો ગોસ જેકોબી માટે પ્રોસેસ કરવા માટે શું આમાંથી તમારે x ફાઇન્ડ કરવો હોય તો x ને કરતા બનાવો, તો સબ્જેક્ટ x ને કરતા બનાવો તો હવે એવું ને so x is equal to d1 આ બંને ટર્મ્સ ને આ બાજુ, so d1 minus b1y minus c1z, so a1x, so x is equal to 1 upon a1. This is the equation 2a. This is 1a, this is 2a. Same as here y large છે તો આને કરતા બનાવો, so y is equal to b2y, so 1 upon b2, d2 minus a2x minus c2z. This is 2b and z is equal to 1 upon c3 here, d3 minus a3x minus b3y. This equation 2c. Here x, y and z, we ready for the iteration for solving x, y, z. Then wherever the diagonal elements of the each equation are large, so the system is ready for this iteration. So here first approximation x, y and z, we can first approximation by using this type of this term, x is equal to y is equal to n, z is equal to x, y and z. So suppose let x0, y0 and z0 be the initial approximation of the unknowns x, y and z, x, y and z. So first approximation x1, so 1 upon a1, d1 that is constant minus b1 y first approximation y0 minus c1 z replaced by z0. Same as x1 y1 1 upon b2, d2 minus a2 replaced by x with x0 minus c2 replaced by z with z0, and z1 is equal to 1 upon c3. Here d3 minus a3 replace x by x0 replace y by y0. સીધી ભાષામાં પહેલું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન x1 y1 ને z1 તમારે મેળવવું છે. આપેલ સમીકરણમાં આમાંથી x ને કરતા બનાવ્યો છે, y ને કરતા બનાવ્યો છે, z ને કરતા બનાવ્યો છે. આપેલ સમીકરણમાં જ્યાં y દેખાય y0, z દેખાય z0, x અને z દેખાય તો x ની જગ્યાએ x0, z ની જગ્યાએ z0. Here same as x અને y છે તો x ની જગ્યાએ x0, y ની જગ્યાએ y0. Here x1 y1 z1 આ ફર્સ્ટ એપ્રોક્સિમેશન મળે. પણ ઇનિશિયલ x0 y0 અને z0 ની વેલ્યુ કેટલી હોય? So put x0 y0 and z0 initial value are 1. That is not માં આપણે લખાવી દે. So here we can have a first approximation x1 y1 and z1. Again substituting the value x1 y1 and z1 in equation in the in the 2a, 2b and 2c for the second approximation. Here, second approximation. Here we can have a value of x1, y1, z1. This value are substitute in 2a, 2b and 2c. For the second approximation, that means x2, y2 and z2. So whenever we have we see y and z, that we can replace the y with y1, z with z1, x with x1, z with z1, x with x1 and y with y1. એટલે કે જ્યારે જ્યારે તમારે બીજું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન શોધવું છે તો x2, y2 અને z2 બરાબર y ની જગ્યાએ y1, z1 એ વેલ્યુ ક્યાંથી આવે? x1, y1 અને z1 આપણે ફાઇન્ડ કર્યા છે. x1, y1, z1, x1, z1, x2, x1, y1 આ મળશે આપણને સેકન્ડ એપ્રોક્સિમેશન. સો x2 ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ, આમાંથી x2 લખવા હોય તો 1/a1 d1 minus b1 y1 minus c1 z1. બીજું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન લખતા હોય તો y ની જગ્યાએ y1, z ની જગ્યાએ z1. પહેલું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન લખતા છો તો x ની જગ્યાએ y ની જગ્યાએ y0, z ની જગ્યાએ z0, x ની જગ્યાએ x0. And y2 is equal to, so y2 is equal to 1/b2 d2 minus a2 x0 minus c2 z0, and z2 is equal to 1/c3 d3 minus a3 x, sorry 0 ની જગ્યાએ 1 and 1, and z2 બીજું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન d3 minus a3 x1 minus b3 y1. So these are the x2, y2 and z2. These are the second approximation. Now this value are substituting in this. So y can be replaced y2, z can be replaced z2, x can be replaced x2, z can be replaced z2, x and y can be replaced x2 and y2. So we can retry the third approximation. Then third approximation, when value of the third approximation are substituting in this equation, we can retry the fourth approximation. These approximations are iterate. તો આપણે સીધી ભાષામાં કહીએ તો ક્યાં સુધી તમારે આવી રીતે એપ્રોક્સિમેશન મેળવવાના? જ્યાં સુધી બે એપ્રોક્સિમેશન કન્વર્જન્ટ વેલ્યુ ન મળે ત્યાં સુધી. જ્યાં સુધી કન્વર્જન્ટ વેલ્યુ મળે ત્યાં સુધી આવા એપ્રોક્સિમેશન કરવાના. એટલે કે પાંચમા એપ્રોક્સિમેશન, છઠ્ઠા એપ્રોક્સિમેશન સમાન વેલ્યુ થઈ જતી હોય, x5, y5 અને z5, x6 અને y6, z6 સમાન આવે બધી વેલ્યુ, ત્યાં સુધી આ એપ્રોક્સિમેશન લેવાના. So proceeding in this way, proceeding એટલે continue આ રીતે, in the same way, and iterate, then suppose xn plus 1 is equal to 1/a1, put this value, nth plus 1 iteration હોય અહીંયા તો 1/a1 d1. તો બીજું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન હતું એટલે તમારે જે વેરિયેબલ ચલ છે, વેરિયેબલ છે અહીંયા y1, z1 સેમ જ આવે. ફર્સ્ટ હતું એટલે y0, z0, તો n plus 1 નું હોય તો n આવે. So d1 minus b1 yn minus c1 zn, same as yn plus 1, that means 1/b2 d2 minus a2 xn minus c2 zn, and zn plus 1, that means 1/c3 d3 minus a3 xn minus b3 yn. The process is still continue till the convergence is secured. Convergence is secured એટલે ક્યાં સુધી જવાનું કે કોઈ બે એપ્રોક્સિમેશન ની વેલ્યુ જ્યાં સુધી સમાન આવે ત્યાં સુધી આપણે આગળ વધવાનું. First take no. The initial approximation are taken here. The initial approximation are taken, x0, y0 and z0 are 0. Initial approximation, we can find the first approximation, but where is the value of y0 and z0? So initial approximation are taken, x0 is equal to 0, y0 is equal to 0 and z0 is equal to 0. You remember that these diagonal elements are large. So equation, that is the equation of the coefficient of the diagonal terms are large. Wherever this system of equation are arranged in this form, this equation, the system is ready for this evaluation. Note down. જોઈએ example. Solve the system of equation by Jacobi iteration method. 3x plus 4y plus 15z is equal to 54.8. x plus 12y plus 3z is equal to 39.66. 10x plus y plus 2z by minus 2z is equal to 7.74. So here this system of equation are given. This system of equation are given. So here 3x plus 4y plus 15z, coefficient, one large coefficient. So absolute value of the coefficient here z, coefficient of the z are 15, which is greater than the absolute sum of the absolute value of the remaining coefficient, 3 plus 4, 15. This equation is right. Here x plus 12y. So here the system of the equation are diagonally not dominant. Here diagonally large નથી. તો આપણે diagonally large બનાવવા માટે the coefficient of the matrix, the coefficient of matrix of the given system is not diagonally dominant. Not diagonally dominant. Diagonally આ રીતે આપણે જોઈએ તો 3 આ બેના સરવાળા કરતા મોટા નથી. 12 આ બંનેના સરવાળા કરતા આ મોટા છે. અહીંયા 2 આ બેના સરવાળાથી મોટા નથી. અને આપણે શું કરવાનું છે? રીઅરેન્જ. તો ઇક્વેશનોને બદલાવી દેવાની. Hence we rearrange this equation. We rearrange this equation such that the elements in the coefficient matrix diagonally dominant. Diagonally dominant બની જાય એ રીતે જોઈએ તો first one 10x plus y minus x coefficient વાળું terms first લખીએ, એટલે ત્રીજા ઇક્વેશન ને પહેલા લખીએ. 10x plus y minus 2z. Here coefficient of the x are larger than the absolute value of this remaining two coefficient of these two variables. 1 plus 2, that means 3. 10 greater than 1 plus 2. Here second, x plus 12y plus 3z. Here 7.74, 3z 39.66. Here also again 12 is greater than the 1 plus 3. And this first one equation are written in the third equation, 3x plus 4y plus 15z is equal to 54 plus 6. So here we can see this whenever we rearrange this equation, we see these diagonal elements are greater than the sum of absolute value of the sum of this remaining coefficient of this other terms, other variables. So 10 is greater than the 1 plus 2, 12 is greater than the 1 plus 3, 15 are greater than the 3 plus 4. So this is the diagonal dominant. So now this equation is ready for this process. So now this equation are ready for the process. So x is equal to solving for x, y and z. Now solving for x, y and z, we get અહીંયાથી x ને કરતા બનાવી દેવાનો. x ને કરતા બનાવો એટલે x is equal to 7.74 minus આ terms minus y plus 2z minus y plus 2z. અહીંયા 10x, so 1 upon 10. Here y ને એના ઉપરથી કરતા બનાવી હતી 39.66 minus x minus 3z minus x minus 3z. Here 12y, so 1 upon 12. Z is equal to 15, 1 upon 15. 54 minus 6 minus 3x minus 4y. Minus 3x minus 4y. Suppose here 2a, 2b and 2c. For the first approximation, here for the first approximation, the x0, y0 and z0 is equal to 0. Put x0, y0 and z0 is equal to 0. We get first approximation. So x1 is equal to 1 by 10. 7.74 minus replace y with y0 plus replace z with z0. y1 is equal to 1 upon 12. 39.66 minus x with x0, z with z0. z1, 1 upon 15. 54.6 minus 3 into x with x0, 4 into y with y0. Put this x0, y0 and z0. So we get x1 is equal to 1 by z, 7.74. y0 and z0, 0. So x is equal to 7.74, so 0.774. y1 is equal to 1 by 12, 39.66. x0 is equal to 0, z0 is equal to 0, so these two terms are 0. 39.66 upon 12, 1.1383. And z1 is equal to 1 by 15, z1 is equal to 1 by 15, 54.6, x0, y0, put x0, y0 is equal to 0, so these two terms are 0. 54.6 upon 15, so 3.6533. So we have a x1, y1, z1, the first approximation, we have a first approximation. Now this, for the second approximation, now for the second approximation, x2 is equal to 1 upon 10, x2 is equal to 1 upon 10, 7.74 minus y with, replace y with y1, replace y with y1 વત્તા 2 into z with z1. બીજું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન જોઈતું હોય તો આ જ સમીકરણમાં જ્યાં x ને y ને z જ્યાં દેખાય અહીંયા x1 y1 z1 મૂકી દેવાનું. પહેલું એપ્રોક્સિમેશન જોઈતું હતું તો આપેલા સમીકરણમાં x0 y0 અને z0 મૂકી દે અને ફર્સ્ટ વેલ્યુ કઈ લેવાની x0 y0 અને z0 ની 0 લઈ લેવાની. So x2 is equal to 1 upon 10, 7.74 minus y1 ની વેલ્યુ અહીંયાથી મળશે. તો આ વેલ્યુ છે એ સબસ્ટિટ્યુટ આગળ કરતા જ જઈએ. બધી જ વેલ્યુ x1 y1 z1 ને આપણે સબસ્ટિટ્યુટ કરશું તો y1, so that means 1.13833, 2 into z1, that means 3.653. So આનું સોલ્યુશન x2 is equal to 1.390, 1.3908 something. સેમ એઝ y2 સેકન્ડ y2 એટલે અહીંયા 1/12 શું કરવાનું છે 39.66 y2 સેકન્ડ એપ્રોક્સિમેશન x ની જગ્યાએ રિપ્લેસ x1 કરો z ની જગ્યાએ z1 so 1/12 39.66 minus value of x1 0.774 minus 3 into z1 3.6533. So this solution y2 is equal to 2.3271 something, and z2 second approximation 1/15 z2 that means 54.6 minus 3 into replace x with x1 replace y with y1 so 1/15 54.63 into x1 that means 0.774 4 into y1 that means 1.13833. So solve for z2 and the solution of this expression are 3.19497. Again x2, y2 and z2. Now third approximation. Here we can check this first approximation 0.774 x1 is equal to. Here x2 is equal to 1.3908. These two are not same. x1 and x2. y1 1.1383. Here y2 2.3271. Here two are not same. z1 3.6533. 3.19497. These two are also not same. So the solution of this equation is not like this. ક્યાં સુધી પ્રોસેસ કરવાની છે આવી પહેલું ને બીજું આ જ રીતે ધારો કે આ રીતે આગળ આગળ હજી તમારે પ્રોસેસ કરવાની છે પાંચમું ને છઠ્ઠું સાતમું ને આઠમું આવી રીતે કદાચ 10 એપ્રોક્સિમેશન લેવા પડે તો 9મા ને 10મા એ તમારે જો બધા એપ્રોક્સિમેશન ની વેલ્યુ સમાન આવે this is the solution of this equation. Now third, fourth and second. Now third approximation. Here third approximation x3 is equal to અહીંયાથી extreme લેવું હોય તો 1/10 here 7.74 minus શું મૂકવાનું y with replace y with y2 z with z2 so 1/10 value of y2 and z2 value put કરી દઈએ so x3 is equal to 1.18027 same as y3 so y3 is equal to 1/12 39.66 put the x replace x with x2 plus z with z2 x2 and y2 put the value of x2 and z2 here and we get the y3 2.3903 and same as z3 is equal to 2.7545 something. This process are continue till the series are conversion. This process are continue. So 6th and 7th approximation we write down this directly write down this 1.07498 x6 y6 2.5239 something like and z6 2.7658 and 7th approximation x7 1.0746 y7 2.5239 something and z7 are 2.7652 something. So from the 6th approximation and 7th approximation value are same from the 6th and ekdam nearby. So solution of this equation are x and y. Solution of this equation are x is equal to this one 1.074 and y is equal to 2.523 something 39 and z is equal to 2.765 8 something. So solution of this equation are like this. જ્યાં એપ્રોક્સિમેશન ને સમાન વેલ્યુ આવે એ તમારું સોલ્યુશન હોય. આગળ આગળ આ રીતે આપણે જવાનું થાય. નોટ ડાઉન અને એક્સરસાઇઝ ના ગણવાનું.